It's a whole new beginning to this year's Popstars search. Boot camp is over, and for 4 weeks now, the 12 finalists have been anxiously awaiting their return to Toronto.
Looking at this phase, it's completely different than the first phase. We've all had a full month to go work on stuff to get better and better and better. I couldn't focus on anything other than singing. Like, I could just think about, I get to go back to Toronto in like 3 weeks. Like, I can't do homework. I have to sing, you know? I love my house, I love my family, I love my boyfriend, I love everybody. But like, I was so anxious to come back and like just to have like this star life.
We're cozier now. We're all like in a house. And like this house has like 10 rooms. And I'm at the top with my own bathroom.
The fact that there's not gonna be judges, I think that's great. So we feel less tension and we feel like we can just be ourselves and sing and act silly and that kind of stuff.
It's amazing to come back. Like, you feel like you were just here. Like, we're always talking, we're like, last week when we did this, and we're like, no, that was a month ago. It feels really good to be back with these people, especially.
What they're back for is one last performance.
Welcome to your house. There's a dozen of you guys. We're now in what's called home stretch. We're gonna give you guys a song. You're gonna have vocal coaches, you're gonna have stylists. This is about giving you guys all the tools you need. At the end of the week, the audience is going to decide whether you're a star or not. And I think that's the biggest part of this home stretch week. We've got a dozen people here, we've got a dozen songs, and we now have to pick those songs.
Please do a good song.
None of the finalists yet know the showcase song they've been assigned.
All right, let's see what we got here. Take me in your arms and rock me.
What's going on?
Oh, yes!
For the next 5 days, the finalists have every means at their disposal to prepare and then give it their all in a single performance of a classic Motown song.
When I got the list, I listened to them all, and there was 2 songs that just stuck out to me. Love Hangover and Keep Me Hanging On. And I got Keep Me Hanging On.
At first, I was not too sure about the song Love Hangover, but now that I was really able to fix it up a little bit to my own taste, and I feel so much more confident about the song now.
The whole week before this, I was singing that song, Girl I Need to Get By. So when I got it, I was just like, yes.
It's not that I don't like the song. This is the type of song that is like a screamy song like at the end, and I find it so annoying.
I wanted I Never Can Say Goodbye by Gloria Gaynor. But then I was kind of listening to Ain't a Mountain High Enough, and I was totally thinking like, this song is perfect.
The song they gave me was What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. It's a good song. It was my actual second choice. The first choice I had was
How Sweet It Is. Everybody knows I'm a sweet tooth. It's ironic. I like it. It's gonna be good.
I am doing I Want You Back, and it's like the best song ever. Because I love Michael Jackson, and I know that song by heart.
Can't Hurry Love. I love it, love it. It's such a happy song. And when I hear it, it just makes me want to snap my fingers and just bounce like this.
I'm singing Like a Heat Wave. And at first, I have to say I was really disappointed. It wasn't something that I was like, man, I'd love to get this song.
Reach Out, I'll Be There. I think that song was good. It's definitely R&B, soulful.
Take Me in Your Arms and Rock Me. I was kind of happy about that. It was one of the songs I felt that I could do a good job on. I could kind of rock it out a little bit, make it a little more my style.
Working the Motown sound is one thing, but to help kick off Homestretch Week, the man who co-wrote dozens of Motown hits like Baby Love, How Sweet It Is, and Heat Wave has come to Toronto. Lamont Dozier is a big supporter of projects like Popstars.
I think it's great because there's so many people around the world that don't have the opportunity, and that's sad because a lot of talent is lost that way. I think the more of these type of things that we do, the more that we can get to those people that we all are missing out on new talent and new approaches to music and the arts. Mama, get prepared for that first. I know you're leaving. I mean, belt it. Don't be afraid to hit it.
Okay.
And I want you to be self-assured about this thing, you know. This chick is leaving you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So act like it.
I know you're leaving me behind. Oh, I'm seeing you, darling, for the very last time.
At first, when I, like, just from, you know, hearing his history and that kind of stuff, and just knowing all his biography, it was a little intuiting. But once I met him, he made everyone feel really comfortable. He was a nice guy, joked around a little bit, so he really made us feel good.
Hold me, darling, and rock me a little while.
People have to find their own individuality. when they come to this type of forum. If they start sounding just like everybody else, then they've already lost a certain amount of credibility to me.
I've been in studios since I was like 14, so I know the whole deal. I know how to project and walk away, and, like earphones, putting one off, putting one on, yeah. So I was really comfortable with that.
When I had you to myself, I didn't want you around. Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd. But someone picked you from the bunch when love was all it took. Now it's much too late for me to take a second look. Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart?
She's got the attitude and that thing inside of her that says, I'm going to be the one to win, you know, and that's what you need. And her voice is good. She's not shy. I mean, you seen her dancing? I mean, she's cute. She's into it, too, you know.
I've never been in a studio, never recorded my voice.
How you feel about it?
I was really excited. Like, I was nervous, like, right before I went in, but then I was really excited.
Remember the day I set you free? I told you you can always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow I'll be there when you want me some way, somehow. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
I like her attitude and enthusiasm. It's really good. So, because she got a good voice, and it's a good young sound, clean sound, and you know, I think that a lot of teenagers will identify with her.
Bop, bop, do-ah.
For the Popstars finalists, working with Motown songwriting legend Lamont Dozier is proving to be nothing less than a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
They get freaked out in studios when they don't know the process. Watch the time. You have a tendency just to get out of the pocket there. Pay attention to your diction. They don't know the right questions to ask. But then I noticed with this crowd today, they were concerned about it, but they were more concerned about making sure that they get their shot in the studio. I found that very admirable and very gutsy of them.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, yes it is now. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, yeah.
I mean, Lamont Dozier and stuff, it's just like, okay, this is the real thing now. It's like, when you see just, you know, the superstars and the legends kind of thing, it's like, just surreal. Like, it's like everything they say means so much more, and it just kind of hits you straight on.
And there you were, with sweet love and devotion, deep in touch of my emotions. I want to stop and thank you, baby. I just want to stop and thank you, baby. Woo.
I was just telling the guys, man, it was a pleasure.
Oh, very much.
I mean, to hear somebody hear the next big thing coming up.
There's a lot coming from you.
I've never been in a studio like that before. I expected myself to be more nervous, but I just like got there behind the booth and put the headphones on and I wasn't intimidated. I was just like, okay, I'm familiar with this song. I'm just gonna do the best I can do.
Why do you keep coming around, playing with my heart? Why don't you get out of my life and let me make a brand new start? Let me get over you the way you've gotten over me. Hey, hey, set me free, why don't you, baby?
She's really good. That sound, so recording-wise, she's got a great sound. And she got that attitude.
Keep me hanging on.
She's good, yeah.
I've worked in the studio many times. I used to be in a group actually for a couple of years. I did a lot of studio work with them. I've just worked with a lot of friends of mine who are producers, singers, I love being in the studio.
Just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. Just give it time. No matter how long it takes.
I think her sound and what she has there, from what I can tell, underneath the coal, underneath all of that is a lot of heart and a lot of drive.
You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here to the head.
To me, when it comes to music, when I have to do my thing, I'm like a whole different person. Like, it's like I come in there all shy and like timid and nervous and stuff. But as soon as I walk up to the mic, it's all on. It's like I'm possessed or something. It's like when it comes time to perform or like to do my thing on the mic, I all of a sudden just get better and better and better.
What's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, that's the stuff.
What's going on? Tell me what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, what's going on?
He did a couple of riffs there that were very difficult type riffs that showed me that he has an innate singing ability that's almost God-given, as I say. It's gifted, you know.
You're all talking about me now.
I've been in the studio a couple times. You're not really performing to an audience, and that kind of, pumps you up and gives you adrenaline. So it's just you and the microphone. So you have to really zone out and put yourself in the situation.
Like sweet morning dew, I took one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. With my arms open wide, I threw away my pride, sacrifice for you, dedicate my life to you. I will go where you lead, always there in time of need. And when I lose my will, you're right there to push me up that hill. No looking back for us. We got a love, and sure enough, that's enough. You're all I need. You're all I need.
Queen, we got it, and it's really great.
Okay.
And I just wish you didn't have that cold.
I know, so do I, man. I'd rip it.
It's fabulous, though. I mean, you got the pipes, and you've been doing it, so I know you can do it.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Only 4 finalists now remain to work on their upcoming Motown performance with Lamont Dozier, the man who helped create the Motown sound.
There was such confusion, and happiness is just an illusion, and your world is tumbling down.
If you really listen to the lyrics, I feel that there's a lot of room for expression in there. The original singer definitely did a really good job of that, and I'm going to try and do as much, to put the icing on the cake.
I'll be there with the love that will shelter you.
This is a belter, and he's got a softer voice. This may have not been necessarily the right song for his voice, but he's done a great job on it. What we're gonna do.
I've spent actually a lot of time in the studio. Part of my job is I'm a studio musician. I get hired to go in and learn songs on the spot and record some backing vocals or things like that. So, and I'm also 3/4 of the way down my own CDs, so I've spent lots of time in there.
Whenever he calls my name, so slow, sweet and plain, I feel right there. I feel my burning flame. Has high blood pressure got a hold on me? Is this the way love's supposed to be? Just like a heat wave burning in my heart. I can't keep from crying. It's tearing me apart.
There's some work to be done. It's not to say it wasn't good. She has a cold again. Her best voice is yet to be heard.
I got the sweetest hangover, and I don't wanna get over the sweetest hangover. Hey, and I don't wanna get over.
At first, I was not too sure about the song because the ending of the song is kind of disco. Seeing that I'm a gospel singer, I kind of added a little gospel touch to the ending, and now I totally love the song.
If there's a cure with this, I don't want it, I don't want it. If there's a remedy, I run from it, far away from it. I think about you all the time, yeah. I can't get it out of my mind, cause I love you, yes I do. Cause I don't need no cure, I don't need no cure, no I don't.
She's got the chops, she's got the attitude, she's got the know-how, and she's been working on her craft. I mean, she knows it backward and forward. She is fantastic, and she's ready.
My voice, I personally find that it sounds better in a studio. Sometimes when you're singing in a live show, the sound isn't always good, and you're like, God, I sing better than that. How come it sounds so crappy? Like in a studio, it's not like that.
Though the pain and heartache seem to follow me wherever I go. Though I tried and tried to hide my feelings, they always seem to show. Then you try to say you're leaving me, and I always have to say no. Tell me why is it so? But I never can say goodbye. No, 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 I never can say goodbye.
That's a good song for her, and she was romancing it too. I mean, she did it her way. She's got a good recording voice too. A very good recording voice. I could hear her in the top 10 one day. They had plenty guts. All of them had that. They were not afraid. Open the door, let me at the mic, give me my shot. But what they didn't have was experience. Let life kick them around a while. When life gets through beating them up, then if they still want to be in this business, then they're ready.
Bop, bop, do-ah.
The finalists' week-long preparations for their big Motown performance is not just vocally based. To help with the visual presentation of their song, body shop experts have been called in, and so has top music video director Kevin DeFreitas.
That is your audience. Okay, roll sound, roll camera, action right off the top.
At first, actually, I'll be honest, I was kind of nervous, but once they put the song on and I got into the groove and stuff, I actually had a blast. This is the most fun I've had this week.
She said love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take.
I can't be uncomfortable, because if this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, hopefully, then I gotta get comfortable quick.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Won't you please let me back in your heart?
I didn't want to look fake, you know, I wanted to look like me, but still really get the song across.
Let me get over you the way you've gotten over me. Oh, set me free, why don't you, baby?
You get to like play with the camera, and it's almost like you're acting.
You're all I need. You're all I need.
Today we're giving limited space, and you got to make up for that with emotion and attitude towards the camera.
Punish me with brutality. Come talk to me so you can see.
I hate watching myself, and I'm very picky about things I do, so I know I'm gonna look at it later. It's gonna be jokes, but yeah, I just go and do it now, and I'll think about it after.
I had set choreography that Daniel had helped me work out. So I went in there and you're like, you have that much room to work with, and so I kind of had to throw it all out the window.
Could it be a devil in me, or is this the way love's supposed to be? Just like a heat wave.
I guess I can hold my own in dancing, but nothing compared to some of the people here, and it was just little nervous about dancing, but I figured, you know what, just throw it out there. It doesn't make a difference whether I can or not.
The finalists' review of their tape performances will assist in everything from stage confidence to final look.
The whole image thing, like I kind of wanted to come off a little bit more like me rather than wannabe cute 16-year-old.
I was happy with myself
Doesn't happen a lot, but I was happy today.
Don't wanna let you go. I never can say goodbye, boy. I never can say goodbye. No, 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 no.
Beautiful. That was great.
A busy 2 days is finally over, and from behind the mic or in front of the camera, the countdown to the Final 12's final performances is successfully underway.